Hi, Foodie Beauty. I feel very strange doing this. As someone that does not create content, I am not really in front of the camera like this. However, I felt compelled to just make as short of a video as I can. I can get a bit long-winded on this topic. Um, because this is a bit of a passion of mine, and I just, I don't know. I don't know if you'll be more receptive of someone who does not react to you, of someone who watches your content from time to time. But I'm going to try, and hopefully you'll hear me out. Just putting it out there first, I'll preface this conversation by letting you know that I have watched your content before, some of it that I enjoy, particularly the time warp things that you're doing. I think that's a pretty neat idea. And I don't know if anybody else does it, but I saw it on your channel and I think it's pretty cute. So continue doing that. That's dope. I'm a history buff, so I like stuff like that. Also, I have watched Charlie Gold and I've watched her content. So I just want to put that disclaimer out. Um, I watch it because I can, you know. I don't know if that needs to be explained. Because I can and I want to. This video is particularly, it's very specific, and I'm going to be as poignant and as direct and as detailed as I can in what I'm saying to you, okay? So this video is in regards to the stream that you did not, what's today's date? 10th, maybe? I don't know. The 11th? Let me double check. Yeah, today's the 10th. So not today, but yesterday, the 9th. It's the one that I'm sure everybody is talking about. Yeah. I have a very big problem with it, okay? For a few reasons. And I'm going to go down them one by one, and hopefully you'll hear me out. All right? Um, Foodie Beauty, I don't know if you're a racist. I don't. I can only assume things, right? So we're going to stay away from assumptions. I don't know if you're a racist, but I assume you are. And that makes me sad, particularly to say that out loud, because for somebody whose content I watch, and for me to be a black woman, that's problematic. Okay? I want you to know that it's not okay for you to refer to a black person as cold. I don't care how upset you are. That's not okay. Now, before you watch this and start saying, well, is it okay for Charlie to do this, this, and that? I'm talking to you. If I was talking to you and Charlie, then I would find some way to have both of y'all together on a screen. I'm talking to you. And what you said is not okay. Okay? If you don't know that, fine. But educate yourself. I am for certain that I'm not the only black woman who has watched your content. Please be considerate of someone outside of yourself and outside of your own emotions to take that into consideration. You have supported people who are racist. That is not okay. Okay? It is not okay for you to show support for those type of people and justify it because you're upset that somebody talked about you eating on camera. Let me be very clear with you. I don't care that you're big. I don't. I'm on a weight loss journey myself. I don't care. I don't care what you eat from day to day. That is not my concern. But what I do care about is what comes out of your mouth when you are talking about and describing a person of color. This is not the first time that people have had an issue with your comments. At some point, you have to be cognizant and care about it, unless you really just do not like black people. And if that's the case, then honey, just be honest about that. So that we can just all have several seats and recognize the type of person that you are. But don't pull and pry and go back and forth talking about you're not a racist but do racist things. Please don't do that. If you're going to be real, then be all the way real. Just because you've dated a black person or a black man and you are attracted to black men does not mean that you're not racist. Because if deep down in your core, you pull out something like calling somebody Cole when that is a known racial term to black people, and you don't find that problematic, that's a problem. That's a racist issue that you need to address within yourself. Because, sweetheart, if you went to BB, I don't know, whenever, right now, he, deep down inside, would question, but why? But why did you have to call her that? You could have thought about anything else. Big Booty Judy. I don't know. Whale. I don't know. But talking about a skin color that cannot be changed is not okay. Number two, referencing her hair as a wig. I don't know if that's sheer ignorance. I don't get it. You can clearly look at any number of videos that she's done and see the hair comes out from her head. So I don't know if you don't think that black women can grow long hair. I don't know if you don't recognize that there's a thing called a relaxer that relaxes our curl pattern. Coming from somebody who's had very long relaxed hair prior, that's a bit suspect to me. Number three, please explain to I and the rest of the black population that has seen your videos. Tell me why Charlie looks like a criminal. And tell me why you would not be sensitive around that at a time where black people are being shot down and killed every day by police and is actually getting news coverage over it. Please explain. What about her makes her look like a criminal? And I'm not being facetious. I really want to know, because I don't want to look like a criminal. But I look like Charlie. The only difference is that my skin tone is a bit lighter. And my hair is in locks. I don't want to look like a criminal. Do you see me as one? Please explain this to me. What is it about the fact that she speaks a certain way a problem? I do. I speak a certain way. I speak properly. Is that out of the concept or what's conceptualized around women like me? I'm breaking all of these issues down for you, Foodie Beauty, in hopes that you see this and take real consideration. Okay? I want you to know that it has nothing to do with your weight. And I want you to look me in my eyes and know that I'm being very sincere with you. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're big. There are plenty other big content creators, big in size, that people watch and people talk bad about all the time, but they're still loved, right? So the people that talk about their weight or whatever, you can clearly tell that they're trolls because they're well loved, they're well received. There's nobody calling them racist. I'm sorry, I'm going to be frank, but although I don't agree with a lot of things that Amberlynn has done, Amberlynn has never, at least I haven't heard, call anybody cold. Jeez. Hasn't called any black person cold. Hasn't put in front of her as a shield people who call people monkeys, who are homophobic, who are problematic. You have got to, there's no way that you can be so ignorant to these things. Because I just don't believe that you're dumb. I don't believe that you're stupid. Because you have the mental processes to rationalize these things to your audience. Foodie, you can only control your reaction and what you do. And time again, you have chosen to show yourself as someone who has no sensitivities to the people of color that's in your audience. And that, my friend, makes you a racist. And that's sad. But you know what? If you are one, just own that. So that people like me can know you only want me on your channel for a view and for some money. But I'm not part of your community. Save all of the gaslighting, talking about Charlie is pulling the race card. Save that, please. Save that, please. You're talking to somebody that's very well versed in what white privilege is and diversity and inclusion. I went to school for that. That's gaslighting. To evade what's really happening. Because you're uncomfortable with stating the facts. I'm not. If that is what you are, if you're a racist, you'll just be a number of many other racists in this world. That doesn't make you special. Trust me, you're not going to lose that much of an audience because there's people in your audience that feels like you calling her Cole was okay. So if that's what you are, then just own that. But if that's what you're not, stop doing that mess. Because at the end of the day, Foodie, if somebody is talking about you, that doesn't give you license to come against something that they cannot change because you know it's going to be hurtful. You said Charlie Cole with every piece of emotion that you could because you knew that would be hurtful to a woman of color. You knew that. And frankly, my dear, you can change your weight. You can change your addiction. Is it going to take a lot of work? Yes. Is it going to take a lot of commitment? Yes. Do you want to do that right now? I don't know. I don't care. Do you, boo? But you can change that. She can't change her skin color. So coming from somebody that I don't do reactions to you, I don't talk about you, I'm not in a forum, I don't even know what the forums are called. All I do is look at your content from time to time. coming from someone like me, that's not okay. And you can disregard this video if you want to. But I want everybody else that has seen that video know that that is not okay. Save that for your own private life. Or put a post on your community tab laying it out that you do not like people that look like me. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to tolerate you being blatant and then gaslighting the people that's watching you. That's not what we're going to do. Those kinds of things is what turn reaction channels into only reacting to you. Because they don't want people to believe that you are something that you're not, which is nice, which is compassionate to other people, that is outside of your bubble. They don't want people to be bamboozled, fooled, disillusioned. They want people to choose to watch you after knowing who you truly are. That's how you create those type of people, by trying to gaslight folks into believing that you're not doing what you're doing, which is using racist comments. Period. If you don't want that type of heat, stop doing that. That's all I got to say.